Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg, Nicole Kidman, and more actresses considered for Wicked movie. Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg, and Nicole Kidman were just a few of the stars considered to star in a film version of Wicked in the mid-1990s. Find out who else was circling the movie. Let's take the yellow brick road to the Wicked movie that might have been. While the movie musical starring Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, and Jonathan Bailey, based on the 2003 Broadway hit, is currently captivating movie audiences, there was almost a very different version made in the mid-1990s, which more closely followed the original source material, Gregory Maguire's 1995 novel Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West. According to Wicked film and Broadway producer Marc Platt, a movie adaptation was already floating around Universal Pictures when he joined the company in 1996. I'm going to try and get the timeline right if I can remember, but I believe when I became the president of production at Universal, the project was already here, he told Vanity Fair in an interview published December 19. It had been optioned initially by Demi Moore's company. However, according to Whoopi Maguire, the book had been the focus of a bidding war among several actors who were interested in producing a film version, telling that outlet that Whoopi Goldberg had expressed an interest in the first 6 months. But when he heard that Moore wanted to make the movie, Maguire was quickly on board. Referencing her famed 1991 Annie Leibovitz photo shoot, Maguire quipped, "I used to say I can imagine Demi Moore naked and green on the cover of Vanity Fair." Moore's company, Moving Pictures, secured the rights, and Moore was interested in playing one of the lead roles. Her producing partner, Suzanne Todd, confirmed. "I think on different days she could do either." Todd explained of Moore's ability to play either Elphaba or Glinda, but in the moment it was definitely for Elphaba. And while they never got the point of casting Glinda, Todd said they did have several actresses top of mind, including Nicole Kidman. She also confirmed that there was kind of a rumble for a minute that Forrest Gump director Robert Zemeckis was interested in joining the project, although she notes that she never spoke to him directly about it. Over the next few years, multiple screenwriters took stabs at a screenplay for a non-musical film adaptation from the book, with Platt and Maguire recalling that the strongest version came from Linda Woolverton, who wrote several Disney movies, including 1991's Beauty and the Beast, 1994's The Lion King, and 1998's Mulan. And it was apparently Woolverton who at one point suggested adding songs into the film. "Linda is the one who really wanted to do a musical," Todd said. "The idea came from her work at Disney, where she had also worked on the musicals of those animated films." Interesting, Broadway legend Stephen Schwartz, who ultimately wrote the music and lyrics for the stage version, saw the potential for a musical himself and brought the idea to Platt. And the rest, as they say, it's history. For a full breakdown on everyone who was almost cast in Wicked, keep reading. Demi Moore's production company, Moving Pictures, bought the rights to Gregory Maguire's 1995 novel Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West, and brought the film to Universal Pictures in the 1990s, according to producer Marc Platt. Moore's producing partner, Suzanne Todd, confirmed the ghost star wanted to play a lead in the film, either Glinda the Good Witch or Elphaba the Wicked Witch, telling Vanity Fair in December 2024, "I think on different days she could do either, but in the moment it was definitely for Elphaba." Whoopi Goldberg. Moore wasn't the only one actively pursuing the rights to Wicked. According to Maguire, Whoopi Goldberg was also interested in a film adaptation. Whoopi Goldberg's manager wanted to buy it for her. Todd added, "But I really wanted it." This is true, Whoopi's publicist Brad Caffarelli told Vanity Fair. Whoopi loved the book and tried hard to get the rights. Claire Danes. Fresh off the now cult classic My So-Called Life, Claire Danes expressed interest in a movie within the first 6 months of the book's release in the 90s, as Maguire recalled. Salma Hayek. According to Maguire, Salma Hayek had had some interest in working on a movie version as well, although he was not sure if she intended to play the part of Elphaba. Laurie Metcalf, the Roseanne alum, who was also one of the original members of Chicago's famed Steppenwolf Theater Company, also showed interest, Maguire confirmed to Vanity Fair, noting that he also wasn't sure which role she was looking to portray. Michelle Pfeiffer. Once Moore's Moving Pictures was granted the rights in the 1990s, they began working on a screenplay and creating their wish list of actors. According to Todd, they never got to the point of casting the character of Glinda, but Michelle Pfeiffer was on the wish list. Emma Thompson. Also on Todd and Moore's list for Glinda? Emma Thompson, who was on her way to winning an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay for 1995's Sense and Sensibility. Nicole Kidman. Another actress that Todd confirmed was top of mind for the role of Glinda was Nicole Kidman, who was fresh off 1995's Batman Forever.